Cynthia Mallard. How you guys doing? I hope you're having a wonderful, wonderful week or had a great, great week. I know you're not used to seeing me, right, today, but listen, I just had a revelation, right? So again, I know it's not Mindful Monday, it's not Terrific Tuesday, it's not Wonderful Wednesday or Throwback Thursday or even Flashback Friday, but I felt compelled just to say one thing and just to harp on one idea at this time. I just want you guys to know that you have to love yourself. Do you hear me? You have to love who you are, what you do, what you look like, what you bring to the table. First things first, before anything else, before you are a mother, before you are a father, before you go out here and try to boss someone else, right? You have to love who you are. That means waking up in the morning, right? The day's not perfect. My days are not perfect. But I wake up and I say, wow, Cynthia, you're a Black girl. Wow, Cynthia, you're still here. You've had birthday after birthday. Cynthia, look at that freckle. Oh, you got a new mole. Cynthia, you talk like this. Cynthia, you dance like this. You walk like this, right? Your opinions are like this. You have to love yourself. You have to love you. There is no other way. If you don't love yourself, how do you expect to teach your kids love? I mean, I really see it that way. How do you teach your children love, your mom love, your dad love, and you don't love yourself? Everything successful that we see outwardly, right? It has to come from some type of personal love, okay? Some type of personal love. The world is filled with hate. We see it every day. From people on, trolling people on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. You see it all over television. You hear it on the radio. It's everywhere. Hate is everywhere. It comes from people who hate themselves. Yeah, I said it. It comes from people who hate themselves. It's true. You got to love yourself. I cannot say it any plainly, no clearer than that. You are special. You are special. As I said before, you wake up, you got a certain kind of feet, right? Maybe you've got the muscles that are gorgeous when you look in the mirror. Maybe your hair is the bomb. Maybe the way you think is absolutely fabulous and uplifting and motivational. That's special, You are special. Like I said, we get caught up in, like I said, the Mindful Mondays. Oh, this is a Terrific Tuesday. What do I say on this Wonderful Wednesday? And I came across just some really hateful words. Not directed at me, thank God. But I have had those, being in the media world. And it's okay, because mean words, mean spirits come from people who hate themselves, people who don't know who they are. Sometimes they're envious of what you are, who you are, and because you know who you are. Yeah, it's true. Because they're trying to figure out, how is it that you know who you are, you love yourself, right? They don't have that. So they're envious. So I just wanted to say, yeah, it's great to have a wonderful job that's paying you, I don't know, 18 figures, right? It's great that we have transportation to and fro, to the grocery store, to our jobs, to wherever, right? It's wonderful that we are fabulously clothed in the best and the top designers, you know. It's great that we have a new pair of earrings, a new pair of Jordans, whatever it might be, right? But that doesn't cover up if you hate yourself or love yourself, okay? It can't replace the love in your heart that you have for yourself. And it's not bad. You know, some people I know will say, oh, that person is stuck on themselves, or they think they're everything, or, you know, well, why not? Why shouldn't you wake up and say, ooh, I like these hips? Why shouldn't you wake up and say, I love my mind? Why shouldn't you wake up and say, I like the way I did that? Or, thank you, God, for creating me. Thank you, God, for creating me, putting me in this place, looking like this, walking like this, talking just like this. Yeah, I do that. I do. And I'm not talking about, you know, everybody has the, you know, the occasional like, oh my God, I wish I could do this. I wish I could do that. You know, why is it not this? Why is it not that? You know, I just had a baby. And as all of my fellow mothers, I mean, you know what it is. Once you've had a baby, your body changes and you're like, oh God, I can't fit in my favorite pair of jeans, whatever it is, right? So you want to change that, right? But loving yourself is accepting. It's accepting who you are and accepting the things that you have been through, okay? Yeah, accepting them and using them to your benefit, right? All the things that we've been through, you've been through, I've been through, they have been for us. Yeah, I believe that. They've been for us. Good or bad. Lord knows I've had a lot of bad too. I know you have too. But, you know, once upon a time I looked at it as bad. Now I realize, right? They kind of just made me Cynthia Mallard. Yeah. And whatever your experiences are, they made you who you are. So, you have to take solace. You have to take just joy, celebration in the fact that you've gone through whatever you've gone through, or you're born the way you're born, and it makes you unique. That's it. It makes you unique. Don't downplay it. No, why would you do that? You know, push it under the rug as we like to do sometimes. No, You're special. And once you start believing it, thinking it, everyone else sees it too. You don't do it for other people just to say, oh, I see she's loving her. No. You do it for yourself, okay? This is between you and yourself and God, I like to say. It's between me, myself, and God. Between God, myself, and I. Yeah, so for all you out there, I sympathize, but nothing else will work unless you love yourself. I don't care what it is. It can run from like marriages. It can run, it can run, say marriages, what did I say? Being a mother, being a father. You gotta love yourself. That's what it comes down to. So listen, there are so many ways of, accomplishing that, or, but one way I like to practice is, I look at myself in the mirror. You would not believe how many people because they do not love themselves. They do not look at themselves in the mirror. Can you believe that? Are you one of those people? Sometimes looking in the mirror, well, all the time. When you look in a mirror, you can't run away. You see who you are, right? You see all the things that you have done. You see all the things that you have not done. You see all the things that you want to do. Yeah. I'm telling you, I know what I'm talking about. Look in the mirror, see who you see, accept who you see, right? Love who you are, what you do, how you are, and how you go forward. And if you say, well, Cynthia, I really can't love myself, right? Because of this, because of that, A, B, C, D, all the way down to Z. How do you change that? How do you change it? First things first, just say I love you. Just say I love you. In the mirror, try it. In the mirror, just say, I love you. I love you. No matter what you're going through, no matter what the circumstance is, stand in that mirror and say, I love you. I love your skin tone. I love the way you talk. I love the way you smile. I love the way you move your head, I love you. I love how you're a wonderful friend. I love how you're a wonderful and thoughtful family member, a wonderful auntie or uncle, right? Yeah. But so much negativity, is people send me questions, of course, about Media Mondays and Thespian Thursdays and my podcast and different things I do in media, and acting. But sometimes I get a lot of questions just about life and how to keep going, right? Yeah, I get those. And I don't profess to be a guru or a self-help guru, but I know that I love life. I love who I am, and I love the things that I've gone through, right? Because they've helped me to be a better person. Oh my God. I'm a different woman now than I was, say, 10, 15, 20 years ago, and it just comes with work. You have to work at it. For my life, I just know that, God is at the head of my life. And I, acknowledge all the things that he has brought me through. Yeah. I acknowledge that he created me looking like this, talking like this, being able to do different things, having gifts that maybe no one else may have, being able to, walk the way I walk, no matter what, So, I do. I love myself, and I want you to love yourself, right? Like I said, I get messages in my DM, all the time, and I don't address it, not to this extent. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it this time, and just trying to put some positivity, some creativity out there, some motivation, more motivation out there. There's plenty of people who are motivating, and it's fabulous. You can never have too much of a good thing, If you're one of those people like, oh, here we go. What's wrong with that? What's wrong with that? The people slinging hate all over the place. They're not talking about, oh, he's slinging hate. I'm not going to sling no hate. No. They go right ahead and they sling as much hate and dirt as the next person who's slinging dirt, right? So if you see so many other people who are like spreading positivity, motivating, I absolutely love it. I think it's great, But just my message today, without calling any names or anything like that. I'm speaking to you. Love yourself. You start thinking it, start speaking it, it becomes your thoughts. It changes your entire body, no matter what you're going through. True. You didn't get into that school. They rejected you. You didn't get the job you were supposed to get. You don't have any money. The money is running out. I'm telling you, you still, in my life, in my world, you still thank God. You still thank God. You still tell yourself that you love yourself and that this too shall pass, no matter how hard, no matter how hard, how difficult, because you will get through this, you know? I love you. So many of you have told me that you love me, and I thank you for that. This too shall pass again, and just remember, take steps to love you, you know? Stand in the mirror.